Hey YouTubers, this is Old John. I'm going to make a video today on unpacking my new table saw. It's a Ryobi 10-inch portable table saw. Sells for $200 at Home Depot. There's a lesser expensive model, which is about $130, but it doesn't provide for a dado blade attachment, which I'm going to be doing a media center project and going to be building some doors and drawers, and I may need a dado saw. I'm still trying to figure that out, but I wanted the capability also. And also this unit has a portable stand that it sits on that can be unhooked and hooked back on easily. And I plan on doing most of my cutting outside, because then I don't have to deal with dust collectors and so forth. Now this doesn't have a dust collector attachment, so that's a disadvantage. The advantage is the portable stand, which can easily be disconnected, so you can take it wherever you want. I've read YouTube videos where contractors like it to take to the job site, set it up easily. Now it's not a commercial saw, but it's pretty decent according to the contractors that have reviewed it. Also, it has extensions that extend out from the table, which is nice, so you can cut a fairly wide board. It comes with a 24 tooth 10-inch blade. I'm going to use this blade I also bought from Home Depot, which is specifically used to cut hardwoods. It's the Avanti 10-inch 200 teeth. I'm going to be cutting oak plywood, 3/4 inch oak plywood, and then oak trim strips. So I think this will give me a better cut edge. So this is the way it came. Let's tear into it. The Ryobi is recognizable by the green color, pea green color, I guess you'd call it. Quite a bit of styrofoam packed down. Table legs, apparently, that are on the side. Here's the other side of the legs. A piece over the blade guide. Now if you want to use the dado blades, you have to get a different guide here, wider. The last piece, and it's like we have and these are frames, I think, that go on the legs, probably. And there's a manual. Looks like it's in a couple different languages, of course. So it's pretty well packed. Okay, there's a box underneath the unit. I just realized and it has your kickback paw, styrofoam. I think that's it. There's your saw blade guide, it looks like. This is your wood pushing stick, your miter, your wrenches for attaching your blade, and some handles and bolts and washers, and a little Allen wrench. The instructions tell us we're going to need the following tools: combination square, framing square, clamps or clamp, 8mm socket wrench, flathead screwdriver, and Phillips. So let's begin by putting the legs on. Okay, we're first going to put the stand on or up so we can set the saw on top of it. These two cross members you've got, you need to make sure there's an arrow on each end of the cross pieces, and these are going to go up in the top. So the bottom two ends don't have arrows on them. Make sure you do that, otherwise this won't fit. Can be done. Just make sure you get both ends of the cross pieces, the arrows up. Okay, that's loosely together. I have to tighten it up. With Phillips screwdriver and an 8mm socket, and you will need an extension on your socket. And there it is. Okay, we're ready to set the saw table on it. Tilt the saw table over this paracord. Now it has a piece of styrofoam in it. Guess that's supporting the motor some way. This has locking tabs, and they're long and skinny, so they go in these holes and then lock in place. You turn them and lock them in place. The unit's fairly light. I'm an old guy and I can pick it up easily. Maneuver it until these drop down in to the slots. There we go. And go to the next step. Install the handle right here. Okay, here's the handle. We're going to use to adjust the height. Comes with this nut on, this lock nut. Take it off. Put the nut in on the back side. Hold it. There's a slot for it to go into. Turn the screw with a flathead screwdriver. When it engages. I can feel it engaging on the back side of the wheel. Yeah, I think I've got it. There it is. That's on. Now we're going to put on the sliding table assembly. And this was very confusing for me. Because there again, they don't tell you where it's at, and it doesn't come as an individual piece. It's actually right here. I'm going to slide it out of the grooves there. And to get it loose, you had to turn these locking levers, one on each side. So now, I'm going to turn it over like this. I'm going to slide it into these tubes. Make sure these are not locked. Like so, all the way in, and then, okay, we're going to put this small screw, Phillips head screw. This is not clear on the manual. There are two of them, and you have to kind of go through the process to figure out which is which. So this is going in the hole on the end of the rod, and it's the back one. I'm on the back of the machine now. It's Phillips head screw. And this is going to keep the slide table from coming completely out. So now we want to lock the slide table locks on each side. Now we're going to install the indicator. And that looks like this. It's a metal piece. And it's going to go in like this and then slide along. So we have to drop that through this groove here. And this is going to go on the end of the other slide assembly tube. It's going to go up like that, and the screw is going to go in. But first we're going to put this slide indicator over the top of it, like so. So we want to put the thing on the end of the tube. You have to tap it on. center it, I guess. You don't want to over tighten this. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, it's rotating. I need to tighten it more, apparently. It seems to be rubbing also. Okay, that's pretty good. It just allows you to extend out to, looks like 27 inches. So that gives you quite a wide range here to cut boards, which is nice. To check the angle of your blade, set your indicator down here to 0. Raise the blade all the way up by turning clockwise. Then use your square to put up against the blade. So that's the ribbon. Do it on both ends, and might as well just do it on both sides. Looks square to me. To remove the current blade, and I've got the saw reversed, the table reversed. This is the front, so you can see, so I won't get in the way of the picture. You need to take the blade throat off. There's a nice place here for your finger. You put in and pull up. There's a little tab here that fits underneath. Take this big open end wrench, which comes with the saw. I'm going to put it on the left side, and then the closed end on the right side. And then push with the left hand and pull with the right to loosen the nut. Simply take the large nut off. So we're going to do the same with the back, so we want to do the same with the new blade. And this blade is going this direction, and it shows you an arrow on here of the direction, an inch. Put the washer on and the large nut. And just reverse the process. Like so. And replace the plate. We're all done. Okay, to install the pawls, kickback pawls on the saw table, put it over the rear hole on the riving knife. You have to push and hold and then slide it on. And then to install the blade guard, it goes on in the middle hole. You have the nice storage here for your guide. Which locks on nicely. You can store the wrenches for the putting the blade on here. And you can put your miter through these holes here, so those are nice storage features. Here's the miter, the saw table, and I attached the board, got the idea from another YouTuber, to extend it out, and I just put screws, drilled screw holes, and put screws into a piece of 3/4 inch plywood. And of course you can make this length any length you want, and I made it the longest on this end because this is where the table extends, so that's a decent miter. And of course you can dial in different angles. On the back side there are straps and they're adjustable, but you can take these legs and fold them up and then attach them through here. So that's a nice thing for carrying the saw. Makes it truly portable. So that's the table pretty much completed, and I'll be testing it out and showing you videos of that later. Old John signing off for now.